Welcome to Theory Lesson 1 with Mrs. Binkard. This lines up with your 5-minute theory lessons that you have in your workbook. The musical staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. These lines and spaces are always numbered from bottom to top. We will begin by numbering the lines. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, and the fifth line of the staff. Our spaces are numbered in a very similar way, starting with the bottom and ending at the top. First space, second space, third space, and fourth space. You will always hear us refer to notes being on the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth line, or first, second, third, or fourth space. We'll now learn how to draw a treble clef on our 5-line staff. First, what you will do is draw a slightly crooked skinny J. You'll start with a tail at the bottom and bring it all the way up above the staff. After you've drawn your skinny J, you're going to do a skinny backwards S starting from the top where you just left off, like this. The final step is looping your S around and ending at the second line of the staff like this. Altogether, your treble clef should look approximately like this. We do our skinny J, our backwards skinny S, and then a loop ending on the second line like this. It is very important that the end of your loop stops on the second line of the staff. Be sure to practice a few more extra times in your theory book just to make sure that you get it exactly the way you want it to look. As I'm sure you know, in music we read notes. Notes have generally 2 parts. You have a roundish oval. This is called the note head, and it looks sort of like this. The other part is called a stem, and all that is a line that connects to the head of the note, and we just call that a stem. Now, when we read music, sometimes if we're not very careful about the way note heads and stems go, it can get a little bit confusing. So here are a couple of rules to keep your music looking nice and neat. If a note is on the line, you want to make sure that the line goes through the middle of the note head. Just as important, if you have a note that is in a space, you want to make sure that the note is exactly in the middle of the space. Again, to keep our music neat, we have to think about stem direction. The important thing to keep in mind is that if we have a stem that goes down, it goes on the left side of the note. When you're writing music, an important thing to say in your head sometimes is down left, or if you have stems that are going up, they go on the right side of the note. They go up, right. So think to yourself, up, right, down, left. So if we're thinking about letters, we want our notes looking like P's and D's. We never want them to look like Q's or B's. That takes care of Theory Lesson 1. Good luck on your theory lesson, and remember that these are due to me by Thursday. Bye, guys.